Okay, so remember on the last video we were finding the x and y intercept from the equation. We said to find the x-intercept, all we have to do is plug in y equals 0 into the equation, because that'll tell me what x is equal to when I'm crossing that x-axis, when y is equal to 0. So we plugged in 5 times x minus 2 times 0 for y equals 10. Well, PEMDAS says to do multiplying here, so 2 times 0 would be 0. So now I have 5x minus 0 equals 10. Well, 5x take away nothing is still 5x, obviously. So when I get to this point, I can say just 5x equals 10. And then if I want to solve my equation to isolate my variable to get x by itself, I'm going to do what? Perfect, divide by 5. So I'll divide both sides by 5. 5 divided by 5 would leave me with 1x. 10 divided by 5 would leave me with 2. So when I get to that point, I find x equal to 2. So if I wanted to write an ordered pair for this, remember we plugged in y equals 0 and x is equal to 2. So my ordered pair, my x-intercept was positive 2. My ordered pair is positive 2 comma 0. So this is one of the points, and I'm going to use that to graph this equation in a minute. My x-intercept is x is equal to 2 when y is equal to 0. So now let's do our y-intercept. So I want y'all to do this on your own, pause the video and try to find it. Remember, if I'm looking for my y-intercept, then that means that x is equal to 0. So we're going to find that by plugging in x equal to 0. So go ahead and pause the video now and solve for that, and then after that you can check. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to just show you what I got. So if you notice, I went ahead and plugged in x equal to 0 here. So I did 5 times 0 minus 2y equals 10. That was just 0 minus 2y equals 10. Well, nothing take away 2y is going to give me negative 2y. So I did want to highlight this part, and I'm going to highlight it in red since we're doing red here. Notice that since I was saying nothing take away 2y, I got a negative 2y here. Don't drop that negative sign when you get there. Well, negative 2y equals 10, so to isolate y, I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides of the equation. That means that negative 2 divided by negative 2 is positive 1y. 10 divided by negative 2 is negative 5. So when I plugged in x equals 0, I got out y equals negative 5. So to write my ordered pair, I'm going to have x equals 0, y equals negative 5. So this is my x-intercept here and my y-intercept here. My x-intercept is x is 2 when y is 0. My y-intercept is when x is 0, y is negative 5. Perfect. Now, I want to tell you that this is what we call the plug it in method. We just plug it in to check what my x and y intercepts are. So now that we have these 2 points, any 2 points that you have, you can go ahead and graph your equation once you have those 2 points. So I want you to plot these 2 points where they go on the graph, and then draw a line connecting them to find your graph. So here we're going to plot 2 comma 0. So I'm going to go x is equal to 2, y is equal to 0. Get my pin, put my first dot there. Then I'm going to plot x is equal to 0, y is equal to negative 5, so don't run it all, go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And if I want to graph the equation, that just means I'm going to draw a line in between those 2. And it is going to go on forever and ever and ever, so notice my line goes between them and goes on forever and ever and ever and ever. There we go. And that's it. That's how we can use the x and y intercepts to graph the equation. So this next example has a word problem. I want you to go ahead and read it and try to go ahead and find your x and y intercept and graph them. When it asks what does each intercept represent, what we're asking you is in words to explain what does it mean when the x-intercept, when this crosses the x-axis, what does that represent given the situation? And then the y-intercept, what does it represent given the situation? And so go ahead and pause the video right now and try to do this one on your own. Pause it, pause it, pause it. So here are the answers. I really want y'all to pay careful attention to what I wrote for the x and y intercept. I don't have time to explain it on this video, but we will be talking a lot about this. So pay very careful attention to this and think about what you understand and what you don't understand.